All right, good evening. My name is Brenton, Arndt, and it is an honor to be here tonight to tell you a little bit about my story and how this incredible organization helped me out tonight. Or not tonight. Well, the food was good, but when Sandra and Kim reached out to me a couple months ago and asked if I'd be up for speaking at this event, I'll admit I was a little intimidated, not only because I'd be speaking in front of all of you under this bright light, but also because I didn't believe I was the best advocate for speaking on behalf of those who have battled cancer and found refuge through this organization. Even tonight, I still don't know if I'm the best one to be up here, but what I can give you is an honest story about what I went through, and I hope it helps others. Pause for dramatic effect, that's on here. I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, stage 2B, nodular form, on March 13th, 2017. And now, just a couple days away from my 1-year anniversary of being diagnosed and 7 months in remission, standing here tall. Standing here tall with my hair, eyebrows, and all, I can say I kicked cancer's butt. My battle with cancer started with losing about 25 pounds and about a month and a half to 2 months. Continued by 2 bumps forming on either side of my neck, which I figured I just slept on my neck funny and applied heat and ice, but it didn't go away. I later named the 2 bumps Tom and Jerry because naming stuff that's growing under your skin near your neck makes it less scary. I was not able to eat, run, exercise, sleep well. I had fevers during the day while I was at work, fevers at night sweats, and I just wasn't living life the way a young adult should at 22. I was fortunate, however, that I experienced these symptoms early and caught the cancer before it spread any more than it had. Following my diagnosis in the middle of March, I began chemotherapy a week later. It was about 4 hours a day. Every other Wednesday for 4 months, I'd be sitting in that chair. I had a little bit of time off, let my body recuperate, some time to heal, and I began radiation. 3 weeks, 15 minutes a day, had the weekends off. That was a good time. A big shout out to the nurses and staff at Epicare in Dublin. Thank you all. And for putting up with my sense of humor when I'm just trying to alleviate the pain. Now, 7 months in remission, I'm thriving. But anyone who has gone through this or has had a loved one who has gone through something like this knows that cancer doesn't begin with chemotherapy and it doesn't end with remission. Hodgkin lymphoma is referred to as the good cancer, but there's nothing good about the journey or pain my family and I have been through. I've not felt my feet for almost a year or pain from neuropathy. I've not been able to run, exercise for almost a year. Or if I do, it looks very goofy and I stop. And as much as it pains for me to admit it, my noggin works a little bit slower than it used to. When I'm sitting at my desk at work, I always feel the pain in my feet. When I go to bed at night and my legs and feet are freezing and burning, the pain keeps me awake. But whenever I feel this pain, it serves as a reminder to work harder. Not only for myself, but to serve as a role model for my younger brothers and the countless others that are not only dealing with an illness, but their own personal struggle. Whatever yours may be, we all have a battle and you're not alone. Okay, this next part is a little silly then. Although my battle and my pain is something I fight alone, it doesn't mean I am alone. I've received help from loved ones, friends, and organizations that have provided resources typical medical providers cannot. At the end of chemotherapy and the middle of radiation, the last thing I wanted was more medication to undo what other medication had done. My oncologist, Dr. Dow at Epicare, if anybody knows him, tell him that, recommended that I reach out to the Sandra J. Wing Foundation for recommendations on complementary healing methods, just to get through that final push and begin healing. Not only was I given a list of providers that could help with my healing, I also received an extremely generous grant to aid my healing. Cancer is expensive. I was fortunate enough to receive acupressure massage treatments from Adriana Masluk and Livermore. Adriana helped more than just my feet and my legs. She was a compassionate healer and an outlet for me to share my pain. It is not an easy job, bearing the stories and pain of people going through hardships. But I admire how she worked with sincerity and genuinely took an interest in my healing beyond the treatments themselves. These treatments served as a perfect transition from a world of fighting to a world of healing and living, and boy, do I have a lot of living to do. Since beating cancer, pause for dramatic effect. Since beating cancer, I have returned to work, working full-time at a law firm in Pleasanton with some very kind-hearted people that have had my back the entire way. And I'm currently applying for law schools across the country. Although it took this experience for me to learn who my true friends are, I'm very happy to have those I do in my life. I have the full support and encouragement of my resilient family. I have the love of an amazing woman. In the back, the cute blonde. She has my back, puts up with my bad jokes, and my very slow walking. She added the very. I'm extremely grateful for this life, the people in it to share this journey with, and those who have supported me to get to this point. Thank you to the Sandra J. Wing Healing Therapies Foundation. Thanks to all of you for being here tonight. Thank you.